Car Wash Field in Dr. Stewart's American Legion Baseball. I'm Dan Bain filling in for Joey Kieran again. And tonight, I'm sorry. Okay. Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to One Champion Car Wash Field in Dr. Stewart's American Legion Baseball on a hot night for baseball action. I'm Dan Bain filling in for Joey Kieran, and tonight the Docs host the Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California in a non-league single 9-inning game. Doc Stewart's pregame show is brought to you by SoCo Coffee Company, conveniently located just off of Interstate 5 at exit 108 in Myrtle Creek. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items on their espresso bar menu. The Docs come into this one with a 22-11 record and a mark of 5-3 after splitting a pair of doubleheaders with Springfield. They'll take on Petaluma Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California. They come in with a 17-2 record for the year. I'll visit with Coach Jeremiah Robbins as the Docs get set to take on Petaluma tonight at One Champion Field when we return after this timeout on The Score, 1490 AM and 92.3 FM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Okay. Back with the Doc Stewart's pregame show on 1490 The Score, 92.3 FM, and Coach Jeremiah Robbins is with me again today. Got a chance to talk to you again after the long tournament up in Eugene. So tell me about last night. Two really good pitching performances. You had good defense behind them and got some key hits.
We did the recipe for winning baseball games. You pitch, play defense, and get key hits, and we did all three areas. So very impressed. I think we only had maybe one or two errors on the night, which is good, and that's something that's kind of bit us a little bit is when we don't pitch, we make a lot of errors behind our guys. So our guys were setting the tone on the mound, and that just kind of set the tone for the whole night. So it was impressive to watch against a team that embarrassed us less than 24 hours before. So to come out and make a statement like that was good to see.
Well, and do it in front of the home crowd. It's always nice to do also.
Absolutely. It's good to be home. We're here for a couple nights, so that's awesome. We got tonight and then again on Monday. So, and it's at the right time of the year. We've been the road warriors for quite some time. So to get back home here and our friendly confines and our fans and our parents here, it was awesome last night.
So you got a couple of really big wins in conference play, and now 5-3, and you've got 4 big doubleheaders coming up in the last week and a half.
Well, we control our own destiny for the league title, and that's something that we've talked about with the club. Of when you can control your own destiny, you're in a good spot. So we got to take advantage of that. Obviously, tonight's a good opportunity to consistently play baseball the right way, and we'll see how that goes, and then get ready for Monday.
All right, Petaluma, California coming in here tonight, and I'm guessing you probably don't know a whole lot about this team.
I just found out their team name. It's Petaluma Athletic Edge. They're a travel ball team out of Petaluma, California. So, you know, I mean, just looking at their bodies, they're a physical group of guys, and you know, obviously they must know something about us to make us swing through. They're going to play Medford as well and then Klamath Falls. So they're making the Southern Oregon tour, which is, you know, hats off to our alumni and people that played in this program before has made this a well-known program. So that's pretty cool.
Well, this is apparently a good program as well because they're in that same league with Fairfield, California. In fact, their regional's coming up next week, so they're happening a little bit earlier than others, I guess. But that's in a good league now.
Yeah, I don't believe these guys play in that league, though. There's another team down there, the Leghorns, that do play in that league, which the area, it sounds like there's a pretty large population in that area. 3 or 4 high schools that feed in, so it sounds like they've selected some of the better guys out to come and play on this team. But you know, there's good baseball down there in Northern California. There's no doubt about that. We recruit that area with UCC, and I did it at my other stops too. So there's talent all over the place down there, and that's going to be fun.
And that's what you want here in this non-league game is some good competition for you guys.
100%. You know, we're preparing for Eugene on Monday, obviously, and we want to see a team that's going to come after it, and hopefully they got a couple arms that are 90 because that's what we're going to see Monday.
Yeah. How are you going on the mound tonight?
Well, we got Ever Lamb back, so he's going to go a short outing, then we'll staff it from there. But we're excited to see Ever back. This will be his basically his third appearance of the season, so to get him back this time of year is huge.
Well, this is a good time for him to try to work some kinks out after that long layoff, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. His arm's healthy. He got cleared by the doctors, and he's been doing some really good maintenance on it. And you know, I wish people could have saw him more because this kid's electric arm. He's a special talent, and you know he shores up that rotation pretty well. Makes us pretty interesting.
And he's a young one too. He's got a couple more years for you, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has 2 more years. He's going into his senior year this year for South Umpqua, both him and Cade. So yeah, he's a special arm. I've seen him do some things before he went down with the injury that were college level stuff, so we're excited for him.
Are you going with a little bit different lineup tonight?
No, we won't go so much a different lineup. We're going to move a couple guys around and get them some reps at some other positions, but pretty much the same group. Jace and Austin, they won't be in the lineup tonight. They're both a little bit under the weather. Jace kind of dinged up his back a little bit, and then Austin wasn't feeling well, so we shut him down too. So we'll be going a decent lineup of guys that want to compete and have earned the right to get out there.
A good time to have a non-leaguer, and then you got a couple of days off and get ready for the league games.
Yeah, this is perfect timing. I'd like to shake the guy's hand who made this schedule because he had something planned. But anyway, yeah, it's a good time for this, and obviously this will be our first weekend off of our season this summer. be a great time for our kids to take a deep breath, be with their families, and then get back to an epic grind that's going to happen next week.
Get ready for a big run.
Oh, buddy, it's going to be a good one. We got 4 games with Eugene, and then on the back end of the week, Saturday, Sunday, 4 games with Medford, and it's going to be a dogfight, and we got to learn from this game tonight, and then we got a doubleheader with the Crushers next Friday of just how to play consistent baseball. And if we can do that, we can definitely control our own destiny.
All right, Coach. Jeremiah Robbins with me on the Ducks pregame show. Thanks, Coach, and we'll be back with more on the pregame after this on The Score.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Swimming season is finally here, but remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
Company conveniently located just off Interstate 5 at exit 108 in Myrtle Creek. Stop in for fresh pastries daily, organic smoothies, or one of the items on their espresso bar menu. Ducks continue a busy schedule after playing 7 games in the Eugene tournament in 5 days, finishing up last Sunday on the 4th of July. And then the Ducks had Monday and Tuesday off before jumping into a pair of league doubleheaders against Springfield Wednesday and Thursday, losing both at Springfield on Wednesday. But the Ducks came back last night with some sterling pitching performances, winning 2-0 on Jay Stoffel's 15 strikeout performance and a 7-2 win in the second game with Evan Corbin. He had a one-hit shutout going for 5 innings and finished with a 5-hitter with 5 strikeouts and 3 walks and some really good defense behind him. Springfield dropped to 4-4 after the 2 losses last night and 15-11 overall. The Ducks are now 22-11 overall and 5-3 in Area 4. Tonight's their 5th game in 3 days, a single game with Athletic Edge of Petaluma. Petaluma is headed to Medford and then Klamath Falls on Saturday and Sunday on this long road trip. It's a city just under 60,000 population, located about 40 miles north of San Francisco, not too far from Santa Rosa, and not far from Fairfield, which the Ducks played in the Eugene tournament last week, and Fairfield was here in Roseburg Monday to play the Bottle Caps. Let's take a look at our batting order presented by Oak Hills Golf Course. Get your golf adventure started with the Triple Play membership to the Umpqua Golf Club. Play Oak Hills, Stewart Park, and Myrtle Creek golf courses with just one membership. Find out more at umpqua.golf. And for the Ducks, they'll start with Austin Takahashi at shortstop. He'll lead off. Dawson Gillespie will be at third base tonight. He was at shortstop last night. Spencer Six behind the plate, hitting third. Jet Black is batting in the cleanup spot, playing in center field. Dominic Tatone at first base will hit 5. Sebastian Watson in left field, batting in the 6th spot. Evan Corbin, the DH, bats number 7. Kate Johnson is playing at second base and batting number 8. Logan Kluffenstein in right field, batting 9. And on the mound will be Eber Lamb, a pitcher from South Umpqua High School that Coach Jeremiah talked about on the pregame show. Jeremiah Robbins. I don't know why, but his name just throws me for a loop all of a sudden. So the defensive lineup for the Docs again, it'll be Dominic Tatone at first base, Cade Johnson at second, Austin Takahashi at shortstop, Dawson Gillespie at third. In the outfield, left to right, Sebastian Watson, Jet Black, and Logan Klopfenstein in right field. Spencer Six behind the plate, and Eber Lamb will be on the mound. The defensive lineup is presented by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking for the best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's is your local bug assassins. Call them at 673-0363. Ducks are coming down the home stretch of this regular season. After tonight, they have a rare Saturday and Sunday off before hitting the final 10-day stretch of the regular season with a doubleheader on Monday night here at One Champion Field against the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers. That starts at 5 o'clock. And following that, a doubleheader at Eugene at Swede Johnson Stadium against the Challengers on Tuesday night, also at 5. And then a doubleheader against Post 58, the Kaiser Cruisers, a non-leaguer. They were in the Eugene tournament last week, hosted by the Challengers. Then the final two league doubleheaders on Saturday, July 17th, here at One Champion Field against Medford, and Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock at Medford. Oh, going to be hot down there, and that'll wrap up the regular season. Play-in games are set to start on Wednesday, July 23rd, and the state tournament here at Roseburg will start the next day and run from the 24th through the 28th here on the turf at One Champion Field at Bill Gray Stadium. The umpires and coaches gathered at home plate. Coach Jeff England for Petaluma Athletic Edge and Jeremiah Robbins for Doc Stewart's on this beautiful turf field on a beautiful night for baseball. We're going to take a break and we'll be back and get ready for the start of this one. But let's take this time out on The Score.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Ramirez.
Well, the players being introduced here at One Champion Field, Bill Gray Stadium. For Petaluma right now, lining up along the first base line in their gray pants and blue jerseys with white numbers. The Docs are in their white pants with blue, with more like Crater Lake blue jerseys and blue hats. And the orange numbers outlined in white as we get ready to go here. Docs baseball brought to you by Good Vibration, solution for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it in Good Vibes.
Number 6, Spencer, 6.
Petaluma Athletic Edge comes into this game at 17 wins and 2 losses, and they're a traveling team made up of a lot of players from around the Petaluma area. They take on several high schools. Jeff England is the assistant coach at Petaluma High School, but they have some from Casa Grande and several different high schools around that area, and it's some good baseball around San Francisco and all those towns around that area. And of course Fairfield is in that same vicinity. Let's take a break and we'll be back with the start of tonight's game after we take this time out on The Score. let the national anthem play for a little bit.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Very. All right, back here at the baseball park, one champion car wash field, and Doc Stewart's getting ready to take on Petaluma Athletic Edge. Coached by Jeff England, and the Docs with a record of 22-11, coached by Jeremiah Robbins. And the umpires chatting with Coach Robbins at home plate as we get ready to go here. And the Docs gather around by their dugout and now head out on the field on a beautiful night for baseball. And it is 91 degrees at game time as we get ready for the first pitch. Here at the ballpark, it's 385 to straightaway center, and then of course you got that high fence out there that's about 15 feet high. Down the lines, 320 to right field, a little shorter fence there, and then 320 down the left field. And the power alley's at about 360. That great big beautiful new scoreboard, easy to read with the LED lights, ready to start putting some runs up on the board here. The Docs send out to the mound Ever Lamb, right-hander from South Umpqua High School with a record of 0-1 for the season. He's been out for a while. This is first time back for a long period of time, so he's going to get a chance to get some of the kinks out here in a non-league game to start it off. Lamb has pitched in just 4 innings this summer, 0-1, given up 6 hits, 8 runs, just 2 of those were earned, and 7 walks and 4 strikeouts. So trying to get back on track here in a non-league game against Petaluma. It's scheduled for 9, and I heard him discussing before the game, you can do whatever you want in this one. You can re-enter and run for, have a courtesy runner and all those things, so it might be kind of loose rules tonight. A throw down to second base and around the horn for the Docs, actually right back to the pitcher, and we're ready to go here, and Ever Lamb will throw his first pitch in a while. Right-hander from South Umpqua. And the first man he faces will be Dylan Snyder, who is the pitcher, and it's not often you see the pitcher leading off, but he will here. And the first pitch of the game as he winds and throws, and it's fouled back to the screen, strike 1, and we're underway here. Docs against Petaluma, California. Athletic Edge, there's a couple of teams down there. One was called the Leghorns, and we thought that was going to be the one that was going to be here. There's a strike call on the inside corner, a good fastball, and Ever Lamb jumps ahead on the first batter he's faced for a while, 0-2. Snyder batting left-handed, Lamb, the right-hander, winds and fires, and it's bounced foul down the first base side, and the count will stay at 0-2. Logan Feeney, the catcher, on deck, and then Garrett Lewis, the first baseman. He'll be followed by Connor Ross, their very fine shortstop. Here's the pitch, and it hits him, and down to first base on an 0-2 pitch, Dylan Snyder that becomes the first base runner of the game.
Number 34, Logan Feeney.
So Lamb hits the first batter after he gets way ahead on the count, and that brings up Logan Feeney, the catcher. Runner at first and nobody out. Lamb from the stretch checks at first base, not a big lead, and the fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Ducks baseball brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Lamb working with the outfield pretty much straight away, but in close in right field. Guarding the line is Klopfenstein. There's another strike call. It's 0-2. So both batters, he's been ahead on 0-2. Now to finish it off. Top of the first inning and no score. Docks and Petaluma. Here's the pitch. On the way is swing and a miss for strike 3. A strikeout brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza is not a swing and a miss. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. One out, the first strikeout for Lamb. And big number 52, Garrett Lewis, the first baseman, steps in from the right side. Lamb working out of the stretch, runner at first. That throw over there, not in time. Diving back in is Snyder. Infield looking for a double play ball, not expecting any kind of a bunt play here. Here's the pitch. Bounce towards shortstop. It'll be fielded by Takahashi. A long throw to first. Got him there. Didn't have a play at second, but he gets the runner at first base. And a good play by Takahashi. There are two gone, and Snyder goes to second. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Connor Ross, the shortstop. And he's a big boy. He'll bat from the right side of the plate. Looks like he's about 6'3" or so. He'll step in from the right side of the plate. Lamb will work out of the stretch with the runner off at second base. And the pitch. It's low for a ball, 1-0. Connor Ross batting right-handed. Petaluma will head for Medford tomorrow. And then Klamath Falls for a single game on Sunday before heading back home. Lamb ready with a 1-0. Looks down at second. And Ross calls timeout and steps away. Watson way over toward left center against this right-handed hitter in left field. And again, set for the 1-0 pitch. Lamb delivers low and away for a ball, 2-0. And it's the first time he's gotten behind on a hitter. Went 0-2 on the first two, and then Garrett Lewis hit the first pitch he saw. Now 2-0 to Ross with Mason Cox, the right fielder, on deck. Here comes the pitch, and it's down the middle for maybe a little high. Ball 3. Boy, it looked good. 3-0 count on Ross. A look down to second, a double look, and out of the plate. Outside, ball 4. Walked him on 4 straight. The first walk given up by Lamb, so he's hit a batter and walked a batter, and it brings up Mason Cox. And he can still get out of this with no damage if he can get Cox out of there. First and second, 2 away. Cox steps in. Here's the pitch to him, right down the middle of the knees for a strike, 0-1. Mario Zarco, the third baseman, waits on deck. Lamb looks down at second, another look, and to the plate, a swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 away, and Lamb can get out of a bit of a jam right here. 1 strike away from it. 0-2 pitch. Lamb checking the signals. Spencer Six going through several of them, and now the batter, Cox, calls time and steps away again. Center field, Jet Black is swung around to the right a little bit. Bounces in the dirt. There goes the runner for third. No chance to get him. No throw. So a wild pitch, and the runners move up to second and third, and it's a 1-2 count on Mason Cox. One-two pitch, second and third, and it's called strike 3. Caught him looking at a breaking pitch on the outside corner, and down goes Cox, and the Petaluma Athletic Edge goes down with no runs on no hits. There were no Doc Stewart errors and 2 runners left on base. And we go to the bottom of the first with the score. Petaluma nothing. The Docs to come to bat. And we'll be back after this on the score.
There were no runs scored, no hits, no errors. 2 runners were left on base.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Back to one champion car wash field. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning, and Doc Stewart's will send up Austin Takahashi, the shortstop, Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman, and Spencer Six, the catcher. And then if we get that far, Jet Black, the center fielder. Big right-hander Dylan Snyder on the mound. Will start for Petaluma, Athletic Edge. And the defensive alignment presented by Cooper's Pest Control. When you're looking for the best defense, call Cooper's Pest Control to protect your home from those summer bugs. Cooper's Pest Control is the bug assassins. Call them at 673-0363. It's Logan Feeney behind the plate, Garrett Lewis at first base, Caden Ramirez at second, Connor Ross at shortstop, Mario Zarco at third. In the outfield, Dylan Peterson in left, Brian Cox in center, and Mason Cox in right field. Left-handed hitting Austin Takahashi steps in, and the first pitch from Dylan Snyder coming up. Now he sets himself on the hill, in the motion, and the pitch. Bounced foul off his foot out in front of the plate, and that'll be strike one. Ducks are in third place in the Area 4 standings, behind Medford at 6-2, Eugene at 8-4, and the Ducks at 5-3, and then Springfield at 4-4, and Grants Pass at 1-11. Here's the one-strike pitch. Low and inside for a ball. Evens the count to Takahashi at 1-1. Austin's been hitting the ball well as of late. Hits the ball foul down the first base side for strike two, a ball and two strikes. Takahashi's been up 70 times with 18 hits, 6 doubles and 2 triples, 17 runs batted in and 17 runs scored. Takes the pitch a little bit low for a ball. That'll even the count at 2-2. Takahashi with a .371 batting average. Hits the ball into right center field. Long run for it. Nobody's going to get it. And Takahashi around first. Heads for second. He's going to go for 3. And they just pick up the ball out there. And he comes around third and thinks about it, but doesn't try it. A triple for Takahashi to lead off the bottom of the first inning.
Next batter, number 10.
So that is his third triple of the season, and that brings up Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman, with a chance to put the Ducks on top. Runner at third and nobody out. And Gillespie steps in from the right-hand box and takes the pitch high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Ducks baseball brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning, your best choice for the finest indoor comfort control. Call them at 672-6707. The 1-0 pitch. It's outside for a ball, 2-0. Takahashi at third base. And Gillespie just trying to at least get a fly ball to the outfield deep enough to score him. Right now a ground ball would do it. The infield's back all the way around, and the ball's hit to center field. That should be enough. Takahashi tags, and he doesn't try it. And the ball was cut off. I don't think it was even coming to the plate, but Dawson Gillespie flies out to center, and they don't get a run out of that. And with nobody out, Coach Jeremiah Robbins didn't want to try that one because he's got 2 more chances to get that run in, and Spencer Six will be the batter. Spencer's hitting .378. Having a good year. Takes the first pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Good fastball right through the heart of the plate. Left-handed hitter against right-handed pitcher. Snyder with the motion and fires, and that's line to left field, and that one's going to be in for a base hit, and it'll score the run. Spencer Six with an RBI single to left field, and the Docs take the lead 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning as Austin Takahashi comes in from third. And now the coach is saying, I made a good decision. We didn't try to send him on the fly ball to center and made sure of it. So Jet Black will be the batter with a runner at first and 1 away. Black stands in from the right side. First pitch to him is line to right field, and that'll be in for a base hit. The right fielder, Cox, tracks it down, and over to third base goes Spencer Six. So first and third with 1 out for the Docs as Jet Black gets the line drive single to right.
Batter number 7, Dominic Tatone.
And Dominic Tatone with a chance to get a run in. The infield will be back looking for a double play to try to get out of this. But if Tatone can get a fly ball deep enough to the outfield, the Docs have got another run. And the outfield swings around to the right for him to pull the ball, except in left field, Dylan Peterson is pretty much straight away. Here's the pitch to Tatone, hit down the left field line and foul by about 4 feet. And it's strike 1. Made good contact, but just pushed it a little too far foul. Going with that outside pitch and hitting it to the left side. Just about had himself a couple of bases. Sebastian Watson on deck. Docs have 1 out with runners at first and third, and the pitch bounced over the mound. This could be a double play. Oh, and it takes a big hop over the shortstop and into center field. And Tatone will be on at first base. And a run comes in from third. Spencer Six scores to make it 2-0, and Jet Black goes to second and stops there. And that's going to be called an error. But boy, that took a big hop, I thought, right over the top of the shortstop, Ross. But it's going to be an error, and no run batted in on that one. E6. Here's the stretch by Snyder, and the pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. A breaking pitch off speed to Sebastian Watson catches the corner. And the catcher, Logan Feeney, calls timeout and hops out to the mound. Docs Baseball brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. By the way, the Docs' first hit brought to you by MSK True Value. Every first hit presented by MSK True Value. Make sure you don't swing and miss with your next project. Head to MSK True Value and Building Supply, located in Myrtle Creek and Tri-City. Pitch to Sebastian Watson is a ball. It's 1-1. Evan Corbin on deck. The Docs with runners at first and second and 2 in the inning. Watson stands in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounced right back off the glove of the pitcher, and he got hit right in the face. And the ball ricochets over to first base, and Sebastian Watson will be on at first base on an infield single. And Dylan Snyder, I think, had that go off the end of his glove right into his nose. And that had to hurt. Oh, my. The ricocheted over toward first base, but no chance to get Watson there. And bases will be loaded with 1 away. Tatone goes to second, and Jet Black to third. But they're checking with Snyder now just to make sure he's okay to keep going. And I think he's going to stay in. Boy, that might have caught him right in the mouth, too. I don't know, but it didn't feel good, I can tell you that. Ball was hit pretty hard, and he got his glove up there, but it looked like it went right off the glove and into his face. So bases are loaded for the Docs, and Snyder will stay in the game. Sebastian Watson at first, Dominic Tatone at second, and Jet Black at third. He's going to throw a couple of pitches to make sure everything's okay and in the right spot. Docs are idle Saturday and Sunday, and then a big league doubleheader on Monday night right here at Champion Car Wash Field. Here's Evan Corbin, the designated hitter for the Docs. Right-handed hitter with the bases loaded in front of him and one away. Here's the pitch to him, and it's low and away for ball one. Seventh man to come to the plate in the inning for Doc Stewart's. 2 runs across. Austin Takahashi with that leadoff triple got it all started. That's hit down the right field line. It's going to be close. It is a foul ball by about a foot. And the right fielder, Mason Cox, giving it a run, but he couldn't get there, and the ball dropped in foul territory, so it's a ball and a strike on the hitter, Evan Corbin. Joey Kieran taking the weekend off, hoping he's having a good time in the 62-degree weather on the coast. 1-1 pitch outside for a ball, 2-1. Docs batting in the bottom of the first, leading it 2-0. 4 hits up on the board already. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's high for a ball, 3-1 to Corbin. No place to put him. Got to come in with it now. Snyder working out of the stretch with the bases jammed. And the pitch lined into right center field. That's a base hit. That'll score at least one. Around third, the second run coming for the plate, and will score without a throw. So a 2-run single for Evan Corbin, and the Docs put 2 more up and now lead 4-0. Boy, some hard hit balls here in this first inning. 5 hits now, and could be 6, but Dominic Tatone's
next batter, number 1,
ground ball up
Kate
the middle
Johnson.
was ruled an error. And Cade Johnson is the batter. Johnson steps in from the right side. And the first pitch to Johnson, high and away with a fastball, 1-0. Johnson batting at .256 for the season. Trying to get that bat hot for the stretch run. Here's the 1-0 pitch, low and outside, bounced on the carpet, and it's 2-0. Docs with runners at first and second with 1 out. Snyder looks in for the sign, has the one he wants, and fires. That's a strike call at the letters on the outside corner, 2-1. Logan Kluffenstein, right fielder, on deck. Johnson's the 8th man to come up. There's a pop-up on the right side. First baseman Lewis in foul territory, and he makes the catch right by the fence. A good play by Garrett Lewis at first base in foul territory for out number 2. And it brings up Kluffenstein, the 9th man to come to the plate in the inning. 4 runs across in the bottom of the first for the Docs. Give Ever Lamb a little bit to work with when he heads out there for the second inning. Scheduled for 9, so we got a long ways to go. Kluffenstein stands in and takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. He's playing in right field tonight. Kluffenstein hitting at .282. Snyder stretches, checks down at second, throws to the plate, little outside, ball 2. Docs Baseball brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call 672-5721 for information. Here's the pitch to him. That's over at the belt, strike 1. Kluffenstein with 4 extra base hits on the year, all doubles. 2-1 count. And Snyder delivers. Foul back to the screen, and the count goes to 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, and two outs. Docs have plated 4 in the bottom of the first inning. From the stretch, Dylan Snyder delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll retire the Docs in the inning, but they send 9 to the plate, and they get 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 Petaluma error, and they leave 2 on. And after 1 complete, it's the Docs 4, Petaluma nothing, and we'll be back with the second inning after this on The Score.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
First batter to hit here in the top of the second inning, Mario Zorco.
And the first batter walks on a 3-1 count. Mario Zarco is on at first base to lead off the second inning, so the Docs get 4, and immediately Ever Lamb walks the leadoff batter to start the next inning, and coaches do not like to see that. Dylan Peterson, the left fielder, is the batter, and he takes the pitch high for a ball, and it's 1-0 to Peterson. Top of the second inning, Docs got 4 on 5 hits in the first inning. Now Peterson working out of the stretch with a runner at first, and that one's high, ball 2. So 6 out of 7 pitches have missed the strike zone so far. 2-0 count to Peterson. Lamb fires, and that one's over at the letters for a strike, 2-1. Finally got a strike in there to him. Bryce Cox, the center fielder, waiting on deck. 2 balls and 1 strike, and the pitch high and inside for a ball. 3-1, so in danger of putting the first 2 batters on base on walks. He has struck out 1, walked 2, and hit 1 batter in an inning plus. 3-1 pitch, needs a strike, and it's popped foul over the right side and out of play, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Getting a pretty good crowd here tonight for a non-league game. The Ducks are idle until Monday night. Here's a line drive hit foul down the right field line and out of play, and the count stays at 3-2. Infield playing back, looking for a double play ball. And the outfield swung around to the right, playing Peterson to hit late on the ball. In left field, Sebastian Watson way off the line in left center. And in right field, Kluffenstein over towards the line. Here's a pop-up in foul territory. First base side, Dominic Tatone comes over, but it's in the stands and out of play. And again, the count stays at 3-2. This will be the 8th pitch to Dylan Peterson. He steps back in, and Ever Lamb trying to get a ground ball and get a double play here. Runner off at first. The pitch is high, ball 4, and so he walks the first 2 batters. His 3rd walk. And here comes Jeremiah Robbins out to the mound to talk to his right-hander, who hasn't pitched for quite a while. And he got through that first inning without too much of a problem. He got a hit on the first 2 hitters, 0-2. He hit the first one and then struck out the second one, and then got a ground out and then walked another batter, and then got out of the inning with a strikeout. So no damage in that first inning, although he hit a batter and walked one. Now he walks 2 in a row here, and he's got himself in a little bit of a jam.
Number 26, Bryce Cox.
Bryce Cox, the center fielder, has a little chat with his coach down at third and now moves into the right-hand batter's box. Zarco at second base, Peterson at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball 1. And where Lamb was getting ahead on everybody in the first inning, he's been behind everybody in this second inning. Ducks were at the plate for a long time, and that might have had a little something to do with it. Here's his pitch. A swing and a miss for a strike. That'll even it up at 1-1. Ducks baseball brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Lamb from the stretch has his sign from Spencer 6. Kicks and throws. Right down the middle at the letters. Strike 2, 1-2. So he gets ahead on Cox at 1-2. And still looking for that ground ball to try to turn 2. Ready with the 1-2 pitch. Lamb fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. Strikeout brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night is not a swing and a miss. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be.
The next batter, number 32, Caden Ramirez.
Second strikeout for Lamb, and it brings up the number 9 hitter, Caden Ramirez, the second baseman. First pitch to Ramirez is over at the letters for strike 1, a fastball on the outside part of the plate. And Lamb starting to get ahead of the hitters again. Stretches, looks down at second, not a big lead there. Here's his pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Threw it right by Ramirez. And it's 0-2. Lamb had pitched just 4 innings before he was injured and just now coming back. And looks like he's throwing that ball pretty well. 2-strike pitch. In the dirt and a good stop. The runner at second started to go, and Spencer 6 came up with the ball, and he decided that's not a good idea. 1-2. Flag in center field hanging straight down. Not much wind out there tonight. Had a little swing and a miss for a strike 3, and Ramirez goes down on strikes. So after 2 walks, Lamb comes back and gets 2 strikeouts in a row. His 3rd strikeout of the game, and that brings up the top of the batting order, Dylan Snyder, who had an 0-2 count when he was hit by a pitch. Had a little smoke from the fires earlier this morning, but boy, that blew away in a hurry. There's a shot down the first baseline in foul territory for strike 1. Dylan Snyder, the pitcher, batting in the leadoff spot, hit by a pitch in the first inning to lead off the game. Lamb from the stretch and to the plate, and it hits him again. And down to first base goes Snyder. This time he gets hit on the hip instead of the foot. I have never seen so many hit batters as I have this year, though, in Legion baseball. Ducks have been hit, I think it's 70 what was it? I'll have to look here and see. Hit by pitch 70 times coming into this game. And now we've had 2 of the opponents hit tonight. The umpire calls timeout to get a courtesy runner on at first base. And it looked like 32, which would be Ramirez, who is in the game and batting in the number 9 spot. Here's the pitch. Strike call on the outside corner, 0-1 to Logan Feeney. Feeney struck out on 3 pitches in the first inning. Bases are loaded for Petaluma. Here's the pitch. Just outside for a ball. That'll even the count at 1-1. 4-0. Docs lead it. 4 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. But Petaluma threatening with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive hit into right field. That'll be in for a base hit. 1 run across. Got a chance at the plate, and the ball is cut off and gets by the catcher, but not very far. And the bases will remain loaded, so the base hit, minimal damage. 1 run scores. Zarco comes in from third base. Logan Feeney with an RBI single, and everybody moves up 1.
The next batter, number 52, Garrett Lewis.
Brings up Garrett Lewis, the number 3 hitter. Lewis, his first time up, grounded to shortstop. That, by the way, was the first hit for Petaluma. And it results in a run, and it's now 4-1. Docs by only 3. And another courtesy runner at first base. This time it is
number 33, Ryan Baptista.
Trying to find that name, and it's Ryan Baptista. Here's the pitch. Outside and low for a ball, 1-0. Garrett Lewis, a ground out to shortstop last time. Now with the bases loaded, and he could tighten this game up a lot with a base hit here. Right-hander against right-hander. Here's the pitch. That's over at the knees for a strike. That'll even it up at 1-1. Ducks baseball brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. High and outside for ball 2. 2-1. Got to come in with it. No place to put him. Here's the pitch. That's outside ball 3. Now he really has to come in with it or he walks in a run. 3-1 on the batter, Garrett Lewis, with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Lamb throws, and it's popped up in the infield. The shortstop, Takahashi, is under it, and he's waiting and waiting, and it finally came down. And he's got it for the out. And that'll retire the side, and the Docs get out of it with minimal damage. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no Doc errors, and 3 left on. And our score after 1.5, it's the Docs 4, Petaluma 1, and we'll be back after this on The Score. All right.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
We go to the bottom of the second inning, and leading off for the Docs, it's the leadoff hitter. They batted 9 in the first inning, and Austin Takahashi, who drilled a triple to right center to start it, steps in. And the first pitch to him Grounds it towards second base. That's scooped up by Ramirez, and the throw to first is on time for the out. And so Takahashi, with the ground out to second base, scored 4-3, one away, and it brings up Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman. Fly to center his first time up. Steps in from the right side, waves that big bat around. And the pitch from Dylan Snyder on the way, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0. Docs with 4 league doubleheaders left to go, and then a doubleheader against the Kaiser Crushers in the middle of next week. That's popped up in the infield. It's actually into the outfield, and Bryce Cox calls for it, and he's got it for the out, and there are 2 outs. And a much better start for Dylan Snyder this time. He gets the first 2 batters out. Gillespie flies out to center for the second time in a row, and Spencer Six will step in. Six from the left side of the plate has a single and scored a run. Tried to hold up and went around on it. Strike 1. Spencer with a run batted in. On the single to left field, his first time up, takes that one down low for a ball, evens the count up to him at 1-1. He now has 17 runs batted in for the year. There's a strike call on the inside corner. It puts the count at a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs and nobody on for the Docs in the bottom of the second. And the pitch bounces one in the turf. It's ball 2. Just a complete turnaround from the first inning when it took 8 batters to get the second out. And now Snyder has the first 2 in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch, low and away for a ball. Full count to Spencer Six. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Roseburg High School product. And the 3-2 pitch to him. I think it hit him on the foot, or it hit the plate and bounced away. I'm not sure which, but it must have hit him because the umpire gave the catcher a new ball.
Batter, center fielder Jet Black.
So hit by pitch. And for Spencer, that's the 4th time he's been hit by a pitch this year. That brings up Jet Black, the center fielder. Single to right field his first time up. So the Docs have a runner at first with 2 away, and here comes the coach out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. I think that's the assistant coach there. He's going to have a chat with his catcher first of all. Docs baseball brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County, and also by Dr. Alanson Randall. Accepting new patients, call 378-6694 to set up your appointment. Conference is over. The coach heads back to the dugout. And Jet Black steps in from the right side. Dylan Snyder working with a runner at first, and a bouncing foul third base side and out of play. Strike 1 to Black. Singled on the first pitch he saw to right center field in the first inning. That loaded the bases. Here's the stretch by Snyder, and the pitch, that's hit hard to left field. Back goes Peterson, a couple of steps and makes the catch for the out. And the Docs are retired in the second inning with just a hit batter. And otherwise, no problem for Dylan Snyder. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on for the Docs in the second. And we go to the top of the third for Petaluma with the score, the Docs 4 and Petaluma 1. We'll be back after this on The Score.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and
Connor Ross leads off the top of the third for Petaluma. The shortstop walked his first time up, and he'll step in from the right side of the batter's box. The first pitch from Ever Lamb. It is over at the knees for strike one. 0-1 to Connor Ross. Ross, the cleanup hitter, takes a pitch for a ball, 1-1. Lamb in the windup and fires, and it's on the outside corner, strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's a tough pitch to hit right there, right on the outside corner at the knees. Lamb gets ready, but Ross calls time and steps out. He's not quite ready, wearing number 58 on the back of the black jerseys. Here's the 1-2, and that bounces in the turf and back to the screen. Ball 2. 2-2, even up to him. One 9-inning game tonight here at Champion Car Wash Field. Lamb ready and fires, and that's outside for a ball, and that'll fill the count, 3-2. Ross leading off the top of the third for Petaluma. That's in the turf and bounces out in front of the plate. Ball 4, and down to first base goes Ross. And those leadoff walks, they always say that when you put a leadoff batter on a walk, they about 90% of the time come around and score. And in the second inning, he walked the leadoff batter, and he came around to score. So the fourth walk for Lamb. He's hit 2 batters. The first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1 to Mason Cox. He was called out on strikes in the first inning. Here's the pitch to him. Hits it into right field, and back goes Klopfenstein a few steps to make the catch for the out, and there's one away.
Next batter, number 31.
Battling that sun in right field, but handled it well and got to the side of it so that he could see the ball and made the catch pretty easily. Brings up Mario Zarco, the third baseman, who walked and scored in the second inning. The only run for Petaluma. Docs lead 4-1. Here's the pitch. Held up just in time, and they're going to appeal out at second base, but that umpire has pretty much the same view as the one behind the plate does, so that's not going to change. Count is 1-0. That's hit into right center field. After it is Klopfenstein. He'll get there and make the catch again. A good running catch by Logan Klopfenstein in right field. And 2 fly balls to the outfield. And there are 2 outs with that walk still standing at first base. And right-handed hitting Dylan Peterson is the batter. He walked also in that second inning. Here's the pitch to him, and it's low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Docs trying to win their 23rd game of the year, 22-11 right now. Here's the pitch, outside and high, ball 2. Lamb likes to work quickly, working out of the stretch. Looks in for his sign. He's got the one he wants and fires. That is apparently just outside. Boy, that looked pretty good, but it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Runner at first with 2 away. Lamb delivers, and it's low, ball 4. So Peterson has walked twice in a row. That's walk number 5 for Lamb. And it brings up Bryce Cox, the center fielder. He struck out in the second inning. Lamb has struck out 3, but walked 5 and hit 2 batters. Looks down at second, checks the runner there, and throws the first pitch over at the knees on the inside corner, strike 1. Bryce Cox, the number 8 hitter. Lamb ready quickly, fires low for ball 1, 1-1. Caden Ramirez, the second baseman, on deck. He's the number 9 hitter. Lamb fires. That's on the inside corner, about belt high this time, strike 2, a ball and 2 strikes. Now Bryce Cox is going to have to protect the plate with a 1-2 count. Infield back all the way around. Playing him to hit late, a little bit late. And the pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 3. And Cox strikes out for the second time in a row, and that will end the top of the third inning for Petaluma. And they get no runs on no hits, no dock errors, and 2 left on. And we go to the bottom of the third with the score: the Docs 4, Petaluma 1. We'll be back after this on The Score.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
First batter for the Docs will lead off the bottom of the third inning. Number 7, Dominic Tatone.
Dominic Tatone leads off for the Docs in the third and takes the first pitch for a strike. I thought he called. It's not up on the board yet, but I think that's what it was. There's strike 2, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Dominic Tatone leading off the third inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fouled it straight back, and the count stays at 0-2. Dominic hitting left-handed. He's got some pretty good pop in that bat when he hits the ball. It'll go a long ways. Hit one out at Klamath Falls. Bounces one back to the mound off the handle. And apparently hit his foot, and it's a foul ball, and the count will stay at 0-2. That's why it was such a soft roller back to the mound. It deadened itself on his foot. Dominic hit a ground ball up the middle. It took a big hop right by the shortstop Connor Ross and into center field the first time. There's a bouncing ball to the right side. That'll be taken by Snyder and flips over to first base for the out. And Tatone is out 1-3 for the first out in the third inning.
Next batter, number 2, Sebastian Watson.
Sebastian Watson, the left fielder, is the batter. He hit a hard ball back to the mound that hit Dylan Schneider in the face.
50-50 is getting out
Watson
coming your way for a chance
got an infield single off of that one,
and Roseburg Cinema,
and it brought in a run. Docs lead it 4-1. Here comes the pitch to him. It's high and inside for a ball, 1-0. The wind picks up a little bit at Champion Car Wash Field. The 1-0 pitch from Snyder, high and inside, and Watson has to duck out of the way of that one.
One ticket for $1, 3 tickets for $2.
2-0 count to him.
For $5 for your 50-50 drawing.
We're in the bottom of the third, 9-inning game tonight. There's a line drive into left center, and that's in for a base hit. And Sebastian Watson gets his second hit in a row. A solid line drive over the shortstop's head. And the Docs have a runner on with one out, and it brings up Evan Corbin, who had a 2-run single in the first inning. Batting right-handed, comes up here with a runner on at first and takes the first pitch, a breaking pitch, drops right in there for strike one. Cade Johnson, the second baseman, on deck. One strike pitch from Snyder. Swung on and missed. It's down in the dirt, and then the catcher coming out of his stance trips and does a backward roll over the top of home plate. So it's an 0-2 count on Corbin. Logan Fine looked kind of like a gymnast there for a moment, doing a little back roll. Swing and a miss for strike three, and Evan Corbin goes down swinging. And there are two gone for the Docs in the third.
Now batting number one, Cade Johnson.
That's the second strikeout for Dylan Snyder. And here's Cade Johnson, the first pitch to Johnson. Curve ball drops in for a strike. We didn't see that curve very much in the early part of the game, but now it's fooling the Docs hitters. One strike pitch is bunted down the third base side, and it'll bounce into foul territory. And the count will go to 0-2 on Cade Johnson. Ducks baseball brought to you by Flyaway Travel. If you're planning that dream trip, call them and let their travel experts help you plan it out. People are starting to travel, and now's the time to book. 672-5701. Two strikes, and the throw over to first base is not in time. Just a lob throw over there just to let Watson know that he's watching him. Snyder from the stretch, the pitch. Hit foul toward the Docs dugout on the third base side, and the count will go to stay at 0-2. Johnson fouled out to first base in the first inning. Two strike pitch again to Cade. Hit toward third base, scooped up by Zarco over to, what happened here? Oh, did we have a balk call? I think we had a balk, and so it's no pitch. It looks like that's what the umpire is signaling. However, the runner is staying at first base. Now it doesn't make sense.
Now batting number four, Logan Klopfenstein.
Boy, you got me on that one. I don't know what the deal is there. Docs have runners at first and second, and Logan Klopfenstein is the batter. We need a ruling on that one. I don't know what that was. Watson is at second. Johnson at first base. Oh, it looks like they've given him a hit on the board. Maybe it was catcher's interference. That might have been what it was. There's a ground ball back to the mound, and this one is fielded by Snyder, and he'll throw to first base for the out. So Klopfenstein is out 1-3 to retire the Docs in the third inning with no runs on, it looks like, 2 hits. There were no errors. And 2 runners left on base. And we go to the top of the 4th inning with the score: the Docs 4, Petaluma 1. And we'll be back with more after this on The Score.
2 runners left on base.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
We go to the top of the 4th inning for Petaluma, and I guess, what was the ruling on that last weird play that we had there when Cade Johnson hit a ground ball to third base. But one umpire had called a balk, and the other one said it was not a balk and overruled him. And so the third baseman, Mario Zarco, picked up the ball and didn't throw it to first base. So they just awarded him a base hit, an infield single, and that's how the Docs got that other hit. So a weird play. And the top of the 4th inning, Caden Ramirez fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Well, there's something I'd never seen before. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 to Ramirez. He struck out his first time up, batting in the 9 spot for Petaluma. And he swings and misses, strike 3, and he goes down on 3 pitches. That's the 4th strikeout for Lamb. And it brings up the top of the batting order and Dylan Snyder. And that strikeout brought to you by Mountain Mike's, making sure your next pizza night is not a swing and a miss. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. Right-handed hitting Dylan Snyder, top of the batting order. And he fouls one toward the Docs dugout for strike 1. Lamb with 4 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 2 hit batters. Another foul ball towards the Docs dugout for strike 2. Boy, it's a beautiful night for baseball tonight, and it's already cooled down to 91 degrees. Low and inside for a ball on the 0-2 pitch to Snyder. Ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch, and it's bounced towards third base, scooped up by Gillespie. The throw to first in time for the out. And by the way, we have a new pitcher as Snyder gets thrown out 5-3 for the second out of the 4th inning. And let's see if we can figure out who that is. I think it's Mason Del Colo out of Glide High School, left-hander. And here's his first pitch, a swing and a miss for a strike to Logan Feeney. One strike pitch. A little bit inside for a ball, 1-1. So I gave that that earlier strikeout to Lamb, but it was not Lamb, it was Del Colo that had that. That pitch is inside for a ball, and that'll put the count to 2-1. And a blooper toward the middle, and that'll drop into center field for a base hit. So Feeney hits one on the end of the bat and just gets enough on it to get it to center. And Del Colo gives up his first hit of the game. So Ever Lamb goes 3 innings and gave up just the 1 run on 1 hit. But there were a lot of base runners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1. Garrett Lewis, the batter. Grounded to short and popped out to short. 0 for 2. And his first try against Del Colo. The pitch, a little bit low for a ball.
The last batter was
0-2. Mason Del Colo out of Glide High School, first year of Legion baseball with the Docs. Left-hander's got a good hard breaking pitch. He throws and it's hit to left field, back pretty deep. Back goes Watson toward the fence, and it is gone and out of here. A 2-run homer by Garrett Lewis, and he got it up in the air and it just carried on over the fence for a 2-run homer, and that tightens it up a little bit. Logan Feeney scores from third base, and man, that ball had some carry on it. Gets out into the softball field on the other side. That makes the score 4-3. The Docs still up by 1. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, Connor Ross, who's walked both times. Del Colo fires, and that's hit into right field, and right there is Klopfenstein. He'll make the catch for the out, and the side is retired. But not before Petaluma comes up with 2 runs on 2 hits, a single and a home run. There were no dock errors and nobody left on, and so we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with a score: the Docs 4, Petaluma 3. We'll be back after this on the score.
In the 4th inning, they got 2 runs and 2 hits. No dock errors.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Doc Stewart send up the top of the batting order for the bottom of the 4th inning. Austin Takahashi, Dawson Gillespie, and Spencer Six. After this one got tightened up a little bit, a 2-run homer by Garrett Lewis in the top of the 4th inning made it 4-3, and the Docs have been pretty much shut down since they jumped out to 4-run lead in the bottom of the 1st. Austin Takahashi will start it off. A triple and a ground out to second base. Dylan Snyder ready, the windup and the pitch. Bounced over the mound, and it will get into center field for a base hit. Takahashi leads off the 4th with a single up the middle. Just got between the second baseman Ramirez and the shortstop Ross. In fact, Ramirez might have gotten a little glove on it, but not enough to slow it up. And the leadoff man on for the Docs to start the 4th, and that brings up Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman. 2 flies to center field, 0 for 2. Dawson stands in, the pitch is hit hard into center field. That'll be in for a base hit. That drops in front of Bryce Cox in center, and the Docs started off with back-to-back singles. And it brings up Spencer Six, who is 1 for 1 with an RBI single in the 1st. And was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Chance to drive one in. The Docs only leading by 1 in the bottom of the 4th. A 9-inning scheduled game tonight. Six stands in ready, and here's the first pitch to him. Grounds it foul down the first base side. Jake Whistler makes a barehanded stab of it. In fairness, though, it wasn't going very fast when it got to him. It's still a good play. One strike pitch. First and second for the Docs, nobody out. Squares to bunt, takes it low for a ball. The third baseman, Mario Zarco, was playing back, and I think Spencer was thinking, yeah, I might be able to get this down there and beat it out. 1-1 count to him. And not bunting, and he takes it on the inside corner. Strike 2 call. 1-2. Takahashi at second. Dawson Gillespie at first. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch to 6. Snyder fires. That's hit in the hole into left field for a base hit. And here comes a runner around third and falls down. Now he's going to have to dive back to the bag. Takahashi came around third and his feet went out from under him. But he got back to third safely, and the Docs have 3 hits in a row. The base is loaded and nobody out. And Jet Black will be the batter.
Fielder number 18, Jet Black.
As the wind dies down again, just flittering the flag a little bit out in straightaway center field. Base is loaded. And here's the pitch. That's lined into right field for a base hit. And Jet Black brings in a run. Here comes the second run for the plate. Going to be a play there. And safe at the plate. Missed the tag, said the umpire. Catcher thinks they got him. And it was close. Takahashi scores from third. Gillespie from second base. And Jet Black drives in 2
Next batter, number 7,
with a single to right. Just reached out and punched that one to right field on that outside pitch. Drove in 2, and Dominic Tatone will step in. Docs lead 6-3. Here's the pitch to Tatone. Now they turn around and fake the throw to second base, and that's really close to a balk right there. I don't think he stepped off of that rubber as he turned and faked the throw. Here's the pitch. That's low and inside for a ball. 1-0. Is that right? 1-1 or 1-0? 1-0, I guess. Tatone safe on an error and scored and grounded back to the mound. Swings and misses for a strike. 1-1. Doc's got 4 in the first and now 2 in the fourth. Petaluma got 1 in the second and 2 in the fourth. 1-1 pitch to Dominic. Swings and misses on a breaking pitch down in the turf. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tatone playing at first base today, batting .269. Chance to drive in another one with a base hit. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to him, high and away for a ball. 2-2. Docs have 8 league games remaining, just cramming a bunch of them here into these last 10 days. 4 games against Eugene and 4 against the 7-time defending state champion Medford. Timeout called by Tatone. He felt Snyder was taking a little too long out there. Ducks baseball brought to you by B&D Meats. It's grilling season. Stop by and get some meat to grill at B&D Meats in Winston. Here's the pitch to him. Hits it hard into right field, base hit. And it should score another run. Here comes the throw in, and the run will score. And the catcher has to knock down the wild throw. And the Docs have runners at second and third. And Tatone with an RBI single to right field makes it 7-3. Scoring Spencer 6 from second base. Jet Black goes to third, and Dominic Tatone on the throw to the plate goes down to second. And now Sebastian Watson, who is 2 for 2, comes up with 2 runners in scoring position, and the infield comes in all the way around. And the first pitch is a slow breaking pitch, right over, belt high, strike 1. 0-1 to Watson. That's high to him for a ball, evens it at 1-1. Watson at 259, bringing the average up a little bit. Here's the pitch to him. Bounces it in the turf. Ball 2. It's graffiti weekend in the Umpqua Valley this weekend. Lots of the old cars cruising through town. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Got fooled on a breaking pitch that looked like out of the strike zone. And the count's even to Watson at 2-2. The pitch, a little bit inside, and it's full count, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, or nobody out, make that, nobody out. And 2 on. Fouled off the end of the bat, and the count stays at 3-2. Ducks have had 5 straight singles to start this 4th inning. Now a full count to Watson with Evan Corbin on deck. There's a ground ball toward third. They'll go to the plate to try to get the out there and do. Jet Black is tagged out trying to score. That'll be 5-2 for the first out of the inning. That'll move Tatone to third, and Sebastian Watson is on at first on a fielder's choice. And here comes the coach out to the mound again, and I think he's going to make a call to the bullpen. And so we'll make a call to the pen. Brought to you by Shelby and Miguelina Construction, your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Miguelina or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. So we'll take a break with the score. The Docs 7 and Petaluma 3. We got a pitching change, and we'll be back after this on The Score.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and
Back here at Champion Car Wash Field, we have a new pitcher, and it is Ryan Baptista, who we saw earlier in the game as a pinch runner, but he comes on to pitch now. And he comes on in relief of Dylan Snyder.
Corbin.
And for the Docs, the first man he faces will be Evan Corbin. Corbin had a 2-run single in the first and struck out in the third. Snyder goes 4 1/3. We'll get you the stats on that in a second here. As Baptista throws out of the stretch, and the first pitch is fouled off at the plate for strike 1 to Evan Corbin. We have runners at first and second with just 1 out. The Docs leading 7-3. That's fouled off at the plate. Strike 2. 0-2 to Corbin. Ryan Baptista on in relief here in the 4th inning for Dylan Snyder. And he steps off. Kind of resets himself there. Snyder went 4 1/3, gave up 7 runs, 6 earned on 12 hits. It's Baptista ready and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and down goes Evan Corbin on strikes for the second time. And the first strikeout for Baptista.
Batter, number 1, Kate Johnson.
Dylan Snyder had 2 strikeouts. Ground ball hit foul by Kate Johnson toward the Docs dugout on the third base side. It's 0-1. Johnson had a base hit last time up on a no-balk call. 1 strike pitch. Baptista sets and then steps off again. Docs baseball brought to you by Cascade Community Credit Union. Belong to Douglas County. Here comes the pitch, and he swings and misses, strike 2, and that heartbreaking pitch. And Johnson behind on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Baptista way ahead on the count, trying to get out of this with any further damage. There's a ground ball towards short, and that'll be an easy play to second base for the out to retire the side. So Johnson hits into a fielder's choice, and Sebastian Watson out at second, 6-4 for the third out. So the Docs are gone in the 4th inning, and they get 3 runs on 5 base hits. There were no Petaluma errors, and they leave 2 runners on. And our score after 4 complete, it's Doc Stewart's of Roseburg 7, Petaluma 3, and we'll be back after this on The Score.
For the Docs in the 4th inning, they got 3 runs and 5 hits. There were no
Back here at Champion Car Wash Field, we go to the top of the 5th inning. And leading it off for Petaluma is Mason Cox. The first pitch to him was in for a strike, and there's strike 2. So quickly behind on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Mason Del Colo on the mound. The left-hander throws, and it's low and in the turf. You just have this urge to say in the dirt, but there's no dirt out there. It's more like in the little rubber, whatever those little pieces of rubber are that they spread around the turf field. That pitch is fouled off, and the count stays at 1 and 2 strikes. I think the umpire may have taken a shot on that one. That had to hurt. The other umpire going to come down and talk with him. It's Tom Nelson behind the plate, and there is a night planned for him on July 16th to honor Tom in his 51st year of service to umpiring American Legion Baseball and Douglas County Youth Sports. Ceremony will be held between games of the Docs versus the Kaiser Crushers post 58 doubleheader, which begins at 5 o'clock. Looks like old Tom is okay, and he's back behind the plate, ready to go. 1 and 2 count, and Del Colo throws, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Mason Cox goes down swinging. That strikeout brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night is not a swing and a miss. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. 1 out, nobody on. Del Colo gets his second strikeout. Pitch is down low to Zarco, 1-0. He walked and scored in the second inning, flied out to right field in the third. Pitch sails high and outside for a ball. 2-0 to Mario Zarco. Docs with 7 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Del Colo throws, and that's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Petaluma, 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California. That's a little bit inside for a ball, close pitch, but it's 3-1 on Zarco with 1 out and nobody on. Top of the 5th inning, Docs leading 7-3. Way outside for ball 4. We're not even close with that one, and Zarco walks for the second time in the game. First walk by Del Colo.
The next batter, number 2, Dylan Peterson.
Dylan Peterson, the left fielder, he's walked both times up. Both times against Ever Lamb. Lamb struck out 4 and walked 5 and hit 2 batters. The first pitch is low for ball 1. Runner at first and 1 out. Infield back looking for a double play ball. And the pitch, that's outside for a ball. 2-0. The wise old coach once said, you got a better chance of getting somebody out if you don't walk them. 2-0 pitch. High, ball 3. And then he added, you got no chance of getting them out if you do walk them. 3-0 pitch with a runner at first off there, and a pitch on the way, and it's inside and low, ball 4. And 4 straight. Puts runners at first and second with 1 away. Zarco goes to second base. Peterson on at first. And Bryce Cox is the batter. Cox has struck out both times. Still looking to hit a fair ball tonight. Center fielder for Athletic Edge of Petaluma. Del Colo looks down at second base, checks the runner there, and delivers to the plate. Grounder hit foul straight back into the screen for strike 1. 0-1 to him. Bryce Cox batting from the right side. Del Colo checks the runners, and the batter calls timeout and steps away. They'll reset and try it again. Outfield around to the right for him, playing to hit late. 1 strike pitch. Del Colo fires, and that's over on the inside corner, strike 2. Down around the knees, good looking pitch from Del Colo. He's quickly ready. The left-hander, a double check down to second base and to the plate in the dirt. I knew I was going to do that tonight. In the turf, there's no dirt. One and 2 to Cox. Here's his pitch. Just inside for a ball, 2-2. 1 out and 2 on for Petaluma. First and second with their number 8 hitter up there, Bryce Cox. Caden Ramirez, the second baseman, on deck. A 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play on the right field side. Down towards the batting cage building. Count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The new turf field here getting a lot of use this summer. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Del Colo. There go the runners, and it's right down the middle. Strike 3 call, and the runners move up to second and third. Third strikeout in a row for Cox. And it's the second out of the inning and the second strikeout of the inning for Del Colo, his third of the game. And that'll bring up Caden Ramirez with runners at second and third. And 2 away, and the first pitch is popped up in the infield, and the first baseman Tatone comes in for it, and he drops the ball. Boy, just wind caught it, it looked like, and all of a sudden it wasn't where he was standing, and he had to dive for it and couldn't quite get to it. So that's strike one. And an error on the first baseman. Here's the pitch. High and outside for a ball, 1-1. So Del Colo should be out of the inning, so if any of these runs score, they would be unearned. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 to Ramirez. He struck out both times. And Del Colo would like to make it 3 in a row. Here's his pitch, low and way outside, and it's ball 2. Couple of days off for the Docs. They haven't had too many Saturdays and Sundays off, but they're going to get them tomorrow and Sunday. There's a line drive foul into the bleachers on the first base side. Count stays at 2-2. Then big league doubleheaders on Monday and Tuesday. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired in the 4th inning. And Petaluma goes down with no runs on no hits, no Doc Stewart errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a score. Doc Stewart's of Roseburg 7, Petaluma Athletic Edge 3, and we'll be back with more after this on The Score.
Okay, get those 50.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
And you can, give the other one away too. But anyway, green ticket, 481-071. 481-071. Cinema tickets up here at the Scores booth.
Back at Champion Car Wash Field, we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're halfway through this one, Docs and Petaluma, California. Petaluma Athletic Edge is their official name and their sponsor. And Doc Stewart's with a 3-spot in the 4th inning to take a 7-3 lead. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Petaluma with 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And leading off for the Docs, the number 9 hitter, Logan Kluffenstein, struck out and grounded back to the mound, looking for his first hit in the game. Docs have 12 hits up there. They came out with 5 straight hits to start the 4th inning, and there's a strike call to Logan. 0-1 to him from Ryan Baptista, second pitcher for Petaluma. Baptista fires and high and inside with a fastball, 1-1. Kluffenstein struck out in the first, grounded back to the mound in the 3rd. 0-2. Here's the pitch to him, pops it high in the air towards second base. Ramirez under it, way up there, and he finally makes the catch for the out. And there's one away to start the 5th inning. On the pop out to second base, brings up the top of the batting order, Austin Takahashi, the shortstop, who has a triple and a single in 3 tries and scored twice. Left-handed hitter, and the pitch to him, deep down the left field line, or right field line, and foul, and into the tree to the right of the foul pole. That one had enough to get out of here. but he pulled it a little too far, and it's a long, loud strike. Grounds the ball toward third base. It's scooped up by Zarco, and the throw to first is just in time. They got him for the out. And they're 2 up and 2 down in the inning. Scored 5-3 on Takahashi.
10, Dawson Gillespie.
2 away, Dawson Gillespie, the third baseman, is the batter. He's got a hit in 3 tries. And he'll bat from the right side against the right-hander Ryan Baptista. Baptista kicks and throws, and a breaking pitch outside for ball 1. Dawson had a single in the 4th inning. Flied out twice to center before that. 1 ball pitch to him. Low and away for a ball, 2-0. Ducks got 4 in the 1st and 3 in the 4th. Lead it 7-3. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third again. It's scooped by Zarco. The throw to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Baptista in the bottom of the 5th as Dawson Gillespie grounds out 5-3 to retire the side. And in the 5th inning for Doc Stewart's, it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and they leave nobody on. And our score after 5 complete innings of play, it's the Docs 7 and Petaluma 3. And we'll take a break and we'll be back after this on The Score.
A 3-day of golf at Oak.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Number 33, Ryan Baptista.
Top of the 6th inning from Champion Car Wash Field, and leading it off Dylan Snyder for Petaluma. The first pitch to him is a ball. This one's popped up down the right field line, and that'll be out of play. That'll run the count to a ball and a strike on the leadoff hitter, Dylan Snyder, who started the game as pitcher. And I'm not sure what position he's playing in the field right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him from Del Colo. Called strike, letter high on the inside corner, 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Del Colo throws, and that's low and in the turf for ball 2, 2-2. Mason fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. And the count stays at 2-2. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and Mason Del Colo trying to protect a 4-run Docs lead. And the pitch over at the knee, strike 3 call. And Snyder goes down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Del Colo, and it brings up Logan Feeney, who has 2 singles and a strikeout. Del Colo coming on in the 4th inning in relief of Ever Lamb. The first pitch over for a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Feeney, high for a ball, even at 1-1. Feeney singled and scored in the 4th inning, drove in a run with a single in the 2nd inning. 2 for 3. Low and inside to him, it's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on that big new bright scoreboard out in left center. Here's a bunt down the third base line, and it'll roll just foul. Picked up by the third baseman Gillespie. And Logan Feeney, after a wind sprint to first base, gets to come back and try it again. And now with the count at 2-2. Boy, they'd have had a hard time getting him at first base if that had stayed fair. But if anybody could have, Dawson could have. He's got a gun for an arm. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low and inside and almost hit him and back to the screen. That runs the count full, 3-2. Delacolo 4 strikeouts and a walk since he came on in the fourth. And the 3-2 pitch. High and outside, ball 4. So his second walk of the game. And the 7th for Doc Stewart pitching, and it brings up Garrett Lewis, the first baseman. Lewis had a long home run over the left field fence in the 4th inning. So I'd say he's got some power, some pop in that bat. Hits this ball to right field. Down the line goes Klopfenstein. That might be out if it stays fair, and it goes foul over the fence. Ooh. He's got power to right field, too. A long strike by Garrett Lewis. And this might be a guy you don't really want to throw a strike to. Home run in 3 at-bats. The next pitch to him is a low curve inside for a ball, 1-1. Garrett Lewis batting from the right side. Powerful swing. 1-1 pitch with 1 on, and it's low for ball 2. Logan Feeney on at first on the walk with 1 out. Docs leading it by 4, 7-3, trying to win their 23rd game of the season. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slow curve, strike 2. 2-2 to Lewis. Delacolo working with a runner at first base and a short lead there by Feeney. And to the plate. Line drive, it'll be scooped up on a 1-hop. Second base to first, double play. Austin Takahashi scooped it up on a short hop, ran over and stepped on the bag and threw to first base. And it's a 6-3 double play, and the inning is over. And that was a great play by Takahashi. And that will retire the side in the 6th inning, and it's no runs on no hits and no Doc Stewart errors and nobody left on. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th with a score, the Docs 7 and Athletic Edge of Petaluma 3. And we'll be back with more on the score.
There for some free golf and $50.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
And for the Docs, they send up Spencer 6, Jet Black, and Dominic Tatone to try to add on to that lead. Spencer 6 steps in from the left side of the plate. And the right-hander Ryan Baptista getting set to work here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trailing 7-3. The Docs trying to add on to that lead. And the first pitch on the inside corner, strike 1 to 6. He's got 2 singles and hit by a pitch and scored twice. Also driven in a run. The second pitch to him is high and outside for a ball. Even up to him at 1-1. Baptista with the delivery and tried to check his swing and fouled it off. Strike 2. Docs with 12 hits in this game. That's outside for a ball. That'll even it up at 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning, scheduled for 9. Here's the pitch to him. Inside. Whoa, inside corner. Called strike 3. I'd say Spencer thought that was inside.
For the Docs, number 18, Jet Black.
That's the 3rd strikeout for Baptista. Our 2nd strikeout, make that. And the first pitch to Jet Black is over for a strike call. It's 0-1. Docs with 1 away and nobody on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Baptista delivers and a high fly ball to left field. Peterson goes back and now comes in and makes the catch. Juggled it a little bit, but hung on to it. And they're 2 away. Docs are 2 up and 2 down in the 6th.
The next batter, number 7, Dominic Tatone.
That's 6 straight batters that have been retired by Petaluma pitching. And Dominic Tatone steps in. Pitch to Dominic. That's in. Did he call that a strike? Yep, he did. Boy, I thought it almost hit him, but Tatone kind of crowding the plate. Here's the pitch to him. High and away for a ball. 1-1. A ball and a strike and 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. Non-league game, Petaluma, California in the Docks. Popped foul out of play on the first base side, third base side. Runs the count to a ball and 2 strikes. There's the pitch to him. That's high and outside. The fastball had some pop on it, but not in the strike zone. Evens the count at 2-2. And the pitch. A little bit outside, ball 3, and the count's full. Tatone batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Sebastian Watson on deck. Here's the pitch. And that hit him. Oh, that one hurt. In the behind, and down to first base goes Tatone, hit by a pitch.
The next batter, number 2, Sebastian Watson.
That's the second Docks batter hit by a pitch tonight, and Sebastian Watson will bat with a runner at first and 2 outs. And Watson is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a fielder's choice. Swings and misses, strike 1. Tatone at first base gets a good lead over there. Baptista from the stretch throws low, ball 2, ball 1, make it 1-1. We need a 2-2 count, and then we would have 2s all the way across the top of the scoreboard. We got a 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So we got a 1-2 count. Number 2 at bat. 1 ball, 2 strike count, 2 outs. Tatone off at first. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. There they are. 4 deuces across the top of the scoreboard. Well, that's a great looking scoreboard. So much easier to read than the old one. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Watson. Grounds it towards short. And Connor Ross up with the ball. Throw to first base. Plenty of time for the out. And the side is gone in the 6th inning for the Docks, and they go down in order for the 2nd inning in a row. And in the inning, now not in order. They go down without a run for the 2nd inning in a row. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 lift with Dominic Tatone on the hit by pitch. So we go to the top of the 7th inning with a score of the Docks 7 and Petaluma 3, and we'll be back with more on The Score.
I am a nurse.
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and
Top of the seventh inning, and leading off for Athletic Edge from Petaluma, California, it's Connor Ross, the shortstop, followed by Mason Cox and Mario Zarco. 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order in the first pitch. And we got a new pitcher out there on the mound for the Ducks. Got to pick up his number when he throws. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's hit into right center field, and that'll be in for a base hit and maybe more. After the center fielder Black, down to second base goes Ross, and he's going to go for 3, just now getting it back into the infield, and he'll go in standing up with a leadoff triple to start the top of the seventh inning.
Next batter, number 38, Mason Cox.
The new pitcher for the Ducks is Blake Withers, who throws one pitch, and he's got a runner at third and nobody out. Infield will play back and look to try to get an out. Mason Cox, the right fielder, will be the batter. Withers throws, and it's in the turf and outside for ball 1. Mason Cox with 2 strikeouts and a fly to right. That's just the 4th hit of the game for Petaluma. That pitch is fouled over the screen and out of play for strike 1. Withers comes on with a 4-run lead to work with. From the stretch, looks at third and throws, and a breaking pitch over, but pops out of the glove of Spencer Six, not very far away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Withers ahead on the count, looking for the first out of the inning with a runner at third. And that one doesn't mean much right there, but you don't want to get a bunch of runners on base. Here's the 1-2, grounded to shortstop. And Takahashi goes to first base for the out, and the run scores. So Mason Cox is out 6-3, but he'll get an RBI for the ground out. And it's now 7-4.
Number 31, Mario
Ducks
Zarco.
lead by only 3, and that brings up Mario Zarco, the third baseman. First pitch to him is over for strike 1. Now with the bases empty and a run in, Zarco, 2 walks and a fly to right field, 0 for 1. Fouls one off at the plate, strike 2. Ducks trying to get a little momentum going for a big week of league games coming up next week. That's hit down the right field line after it as Klopfenstein reaches and can't quite come up with the ball right on the line, and it's going to be a fair ball. He gets up and fires it back in, and it'll be a 2-strike double for Zarco just on the right field line. And Klopfenstein made a great effort for it and looked like he had it in his glove for a second and just couldn't hang on to it. And it's a double for Zarco with 1 out. And that brings up Dylan Peterson, the left fielder, who's walked all 3 times. And the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Last 2 times up, he walked on 4 straight pitches, never saw a strike. This time he thought, well, I'm going to swing at one, then I'll have a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Withers checks second and throws, and he went around on it. Strike two. Pitch was down in the turf and outside, way out of the strike zone, but he'd gone around and couldn't hold up. 0-2 to Peterson. And Withers will check the runner. Actually, he didn't. He just throws to the plate, and it's a called strike three. A curve caught the inside corner, and Withers gets his first strikeout.
Number 26, Bryce Cox.
And now they're two away. Brings up Bryce Cox, the center fielder. He struck out 3 times in a row. He'd just like to hit a fair ball. The first pitch to him a little bit low for a ball. Oh, a 1-0 count to him. Runner at second base with 2 away for Petaluma. Check down at second, a couple of looks. Now to the plate, over at the knees, strike one. 1-1. Withers ready, delivers. That's in the turf off the plate, actually, for ball 2. 2-1. Ducks baseball brought to you by Barnes Heating and Air, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com as the pitch goes high for ball 3. Or you can call Barnes Heating and Air at 541-459-1545. Your complete energy company. 3-1 pitch. High and inside, ball 4. And so Bryce Cox, after 3 strikeouts, walks. And now runners at first and second with the top of the batting order up, Dylan Snyder. Snyder was hit by pitch his first 2 times up, then grounded at third and was called out on strikes. Right-handed hitter, batting with 2 outs and 2 on. Withers from the stretch again, and to the plate. And it's over at the belt, strike one. Good breaking pitch. It's 0-1 to Snyder. Snyder batting right-handed against the right-hander. Withers checks the runner and throws, and it's a little bit low for a ball. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Blake Withers out of Umpqua Valley Christian High School. He throws and it bounces out in front of the plate again. Ball 2. 2-1. We're in the top of the 7th inning and the Ducks leading by 3, 7-4. But getting into the heart of this batting order for Petaluma. 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to third base. It's knocked down by the third baseman. He'll throw across and threw it away. And here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score. I thought that Gillespie was going to run over and try to tag the runner or tag the base. And now, I see. The runner dropped something at second base, so he's got to go back there and pick it up. I thought they were sending him back to second, and I could not figure out what that was. So Ramirez safe at first base on an error. A run scores to make it 7-5. And runners at first and third with 2 away. And Withers trying to get out of a jam. Tries swing and a miss. For strike one. And that's low and outside for a ball. And the count goes to 1-1. And this is 33 batting. And that must be in place of Dylan Snyder. Is that right? That's over for a strike. We've got 35 in the on-deck circle, so That's a new player as well. Not on our roster either, I might add. There's a drive into right center field, and right there is Klopfenstein to haul it in, and that'll retire the side. So the fly to right field will end it.
Everybody
And in the top of the 7th inning for Petaluma, it's 2 runs on a couple of hits. There was a triple and a double, 1 Doc Stewart error, and 2 runners left on base. And so our scores, we go to the bottom of the 7th and 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Doc 7, Petaluma 5, and we'll be back with more after this on The Score.
Different people. Everybody gets.
We're back here at Champion Car Wash Field, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning after the 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark as the shadows start crossing the field. Most of the players are already in the shadows, but the first baseman will be looking right into that sun in the west. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Evan Corbin. Or is this Evan Corbin? 0-1 count. And it is Corbin who pops it up to center field, and Bryce Cox is there to make the catch for the out. And there's quickly 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Ducks haven't had anything going since the 4th inning. Cade Johnson will be the batter. He's got 1 hit in 3 tries. Right-handed hitter. And the pitch from Baptista is on the inside corner for a strike call, 0-1. Johnson fouled out to first in the first inning, singled in the 3rd. There's called strike 2 on the outside corner. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. Ducks have gotten all of their runs in 2 innings, 4 in the 1st and 3 in the 4th. That's hit foul down to the bullpen area on the 3rd base side. Count stays at 0-2 on Cade Johnson. Out of South Umpqua High School, got another year to go. Here's a pop-up toward left field, and the left fielder Peterson is under it and makes the catch for the out. And 2 up and 2 down quickly in the 7th inning.
The next batter, number 4, Logan Klopfenstein.
The Ducks haven't had a hit since they got 5 in a row to start the 4th inning. But since then, it's been pretty quiet at the plate. 2 up and 2 down, and Logan Klopfenstein stands in, bunts at it, and misses for strike 1. Baptista quickly ahead on the count to him, 0-1. And ready, delivers. Ooh. Must have been a little bit inside for ball 1. Even up at 1-1. Baptista throws, and it's high and inside for a ball, 2-1. Top of the order due up next, but Klopfenstein looking to get on the base and get something started. Takes it low and outside for ball 3, and it's 3-1. Ryan Baptista on in relief in the 5th inning for Dylan Snyder. And he's shut the Ducks down pretty well. There's pitch inside for ball 4, and Kloppenstein will go to first base on the walk. That's the first walk
The next
for
batter, number
Baptista.
14, Austin Takahashi.
And the Ducks get a runner with 2 outs, and it's the top of the order with Austin Takahashi, the shortstop. Left-handed hitter. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. There goes the runner. The pitch is outside for a ball, and the runner slides in safely with a stolen base. So Kloppenstein gets in scoring position, and it's a 1-0 count on Takahashi. Well, the Ducks would love to have one more run up there on the board with the 7-5 lead right now. That's pretty slim with the power that's coming up in this lineup for Petaluma. 1-0 pitch. Way outside and high for ball 2. Dawson Gillespie on deck. Baptista working from the stretch. A good lead down at second. Here comes the pitch. That's lined to third. A one-hopper bounces away from the third baseman, and the throw won't be in time and thrown away. And here comes the runner for the plate, and he will score. So it'll be a base hit for Takahashi, I think. Or let's see. They're giving him an error. An error on the third baseman, Zarco. And then he threw the ball away at first base, and that allowed the runner to score from third. So the Ducks do add 1 on, and it's 8-5, and now it's Dawson Gillespie. A throw over to first base, not in time. Takahashi gets the lead. Here's the pitch inside corner. Called strike 1. 0-1 to Dawson. Flied to center twice, singled up the middle, and grounded at third. He's got some power, and he bounces one foul down the third base line between Coach Jeremiah Robbins and the third baseman Mario Zarco. No balls and 2 strikes. Gillespie going to have to protect the plate now, down 0-2. Ducks leading at 8-5, and the fastball is just outside for ball 1. Catcher held it there to let the umpire take a stare at it for a while, and didn't change his mind. Ducks with a runner at first and 2 away, 1 run in the inning. 1-2 pitch, there goes the runner, and it's fouled off. The count will stay at a ball and 2 strikes, and Takahashi has to retreat to first base. We're in the bottom of the 7th of a scheduled 9-inning game. Ducks leading 8-5. There's a shot towards shortstop, backhanded by Ross. Throw over to first is in time, and that'll retire the side. So Gillespie is out 6-3 to retire the Ducks in the 7th inning, and they get 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. And so we'll go to the top of the 8th inning with the score of the Ducks 8, Petaluma 5, and we'll be back with more on The Score.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Zach Feeney.
And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Coming down to the wire in this one to lead it off for Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California, Logan Feeney. Or is it? Do we have a different hitter in there? 35. Yeah, and he's not on our roster. Here's the pitch to him, low and outside for a ball. And Blake Withers still on the mound for the Docs. Missing with the first pitch. 1-0, now 2-0 as it's down low. And man, you do not want to walk the leadoff batter here with a 3-run lead in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the 2-0, ball 3. Low and outside. And Feeney, no, I don't know who this is. The pitch is in there for a strike. Takes the pitch inside for ball 4, and there's that leadoff walk in the top of the 8th inning. So 35 down to first base, and I don't know who that is.
Lewis.
Might be Zach Feeney, who is listed at 34 on the... Is it Zach Feeney? Oh, okay. So Zach was batting in place of Logan Feeney. And here is Garrett Lewis, who had a 2-run homer in the 4th inning and then hit into a double play in the 6th. Takes one a little bit low for a ball. And the count to him goes to 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And this would be a good time for a ground ball. High, ball 3, but you got to throw strikes to him because it's pretty much impossible to get him out if you walk him. A wise coach once said. Out to the mound goes Spencer Six to talk to Withers. And having a long conversation with him, and now heads back behind the plate. The video stream brought to you by the Cow Creek Tribe. Watch today's game on 541radio.com. Withers ready to throw and fires a fastball over at the letters, strike 1. Video coverage of Docs baseball presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. 3-1 pitch. Withers looks at first, throws, and it's in the dirt. Ball 4 and 2 on walks. So Withers with a pair of walks to start the 8th inning. And here comes Jeremiah Robbins out to the mound. And I think we might have a pitching change coming up right here. And that we got people changing positions all over the ballpark. So we've got a call to the pin brought to you by Shelby and Migulina Construction, your local leaders for any project, big or small. 44 years of quality, affordable work. Call Shelby and Migulina or visit their website, webuildhouses.com. So we'll take a break and find out who the new pitcher is when we come back. It's 8-5. Docs lead it by 3, and we'll be back after this on The Score.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Blake Weathers departs, and the new pitcher is Jet Black, who comes in from center field, which means there's a new center fielder out there. I think Dominic Tatone is in right field in place of Logan Klopfenstein.
Number 58, Connor Ross.
And I can't see who's in center field right now. Here is Connor Ross, the first man that Jet Black will face. Klopfenstein is in center field. And here's the stretch by Jet Black, and the first pitch on the way, and it almost hit him. He just got out of the way of it, and it's a ball and no strikes. First and second and nobody out. 2 straight walks to lead off the inning. And that 3-run lead is looking pretty slim right now. 1-ball pitch. Black looks at second, and the batter steps out just as he starts his motion. Connor Ross has a triple in 2 official at-bats, fly to right and walked twice. Now Jet is set and throws, and it's line foul over the first base stands and out of play, and that'll leave the count up at 1-1. Connor Ross, the cleanup hitter up there. Mason Cox due up next. Boy, would he love to get a ground ball double play right now. 1-1 pitch. Held up, and it's just outside, and they'll ask the base umpire, and he says he went for it. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Black ahead on the count now. He can throw his pitch. Here it comes, and it's called. Strike 3, struck him out. So Jet gets his first strikeout. And the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Mason Cox. Now a double play can get him out of the inning. The pitch down the middle at the knees for strike 1. Mason Cox is 0 for 4. Had a ground out in the 7th that brought in a run, but has 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right. Black backs off as Mason Cox steps out again. Now the big right-hander is set, looks down at second, and to the plate. On the inside corner, a good hard breaking pitch, strike 2. 0-2. Looking for a big second out here with runners at first and second. Just one away. Here's the pitch. Low and away for a ball, 1-2. Outfield again playing way off the line. Sebastian Watson way over toward left center. Long ways away from the line. And with Jet Black out there throwing hard, it's tough to pull that ball. That is number 2 in left field, so that's Sebastian Watson still out there. Here's the pitch. Popped up down the right field line. Going after it is Tatone, and dives, and just about came up with the catch and couldn't quite do it. It'll be a foul ball, and Cox will have a 1-2 count on him as he slowly walks back to the batter's box. Ducks are going to be really busy next week. 8 league games remaining. Regular season ends a week from Sunday. And then the state tournament will be in Roseburg on July 24th. Every game will be streamed on 541radio.com. Called strike 3, struck him out on a fastball on the inside corner. And Cox strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Jet gets his 2nd straight strikeout. And it brings up Mario Zarco with 2 outs and runners at first and second. And Zarko with a double last time up. Here's the pitch to him. Over at the knee, strike one. Jet coming in actually coming in from center field and throwing strikes. One strike pitch, checks the runner at second. Strike two, another good hard breaking pitch at the knees, 0-2. Docs leading 8-5. We're in the top of the 8th inning, scheduled for 9. The 0-2 pitch. Another look down to second. Now to the plate, grounded towards shortstop. And over to second base for the force out to Cade Johnson covering, and the inning is over. So Zarko hits into a fielder's choice, and Garrett Lewis forced out at second base 6-4 to retire Petaluma in the top of the 8th inning. So they get no runs on no hits, no Doc Stewart errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th with the Docs still leading it by 3, the Docs 8, and Athletic Edge of Petaluma 5. We'll be back with more after this timeout on The Score.
For the Athletic Edge in the 8th.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Doc Stewart send up 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Spencer 6, Jet Black, and Dominic Tatone, who are in different positions now. Tatone went to right field from first base.
Spencer 6.
Jet Black is now pitching. Spencer 6 is still the catcher. And the first pitch to Spencer, and he takes it outside for a ball. Field is just about all in the shade now, and the lights are on here at Legion Field. Swing and a miss for a strike, and it's even at 1-1 to Spencer. Baptista fires, and that's fouled straight back. Big cut by 6. He's got 2 singles in 3 official at-bats, and he was hit by a pitch. 1-2 pitch to him. Ooh, tough call. Near the inside corner for called strike 3, and he's called out on strikes for the 2nd time in a row.
Next batter, number 18, Jet Black.
And for Baptista, that's his 3rd strikeout. Brings up Jet Black. First pitch to Black, low and away for a ball. 1-0. Black single to right center. Popped out in the infield and single to right, drove in 2 runs, grounds the ball toward third, knocked down by the third baseman Zarko, and the throw across got him. Nice play by Zarko at third base. Diving stop, got up and fired a strike to first. And Black is out 5-3 for out number 2. Brings up Dominic Tatone. Tatone will bat from the left side. He's been safe on an error, had a single, grounded to the mound. 1 for 3 and hit by a pitch. Fouls one back to the screen, strike 1. State tournament coming up on July 24th. Be here at Champion Car Wash Field. Tatone hits one to second base. Big hop comes up for Ramirez, and the throw to first in time, and that'll retire the Docs in the bottom of the 8th inning on the 4-3 ground out for Dominic Tatone. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we'll go to the top of the 9th, and the last chance for Petaluma. It's the Docs 8, Petaluma 5. Back with the 9th after this on The Score.
I am a nurse,
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and other.
Well, back here at Champion Car Wash Field, we go to the top of the 9th and last chance for Athletic Edge of Petaluma, and the first pitch is high and inside to Dylan Peterson for ball one. Jet Black trying to finish it up here. Fires a fastball over, belt high, strike one, 1-1. Peterson has walked 3 times and called out on strike, so he's not hit a ball yet. Breaking pitch on the outside corner, strike 2, and that was a wicked breaking pitch. That really had some bite on it. 1-2. Black throws and a fastball on the outside corner at the knees for strike 3 called. That's the second time Peterson has struck out. Another strikeout for Black. That's his third. The strikeout brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza, making sure your next pizza night is not a swing and a miss. Mountain Mike's Pizza, the way it ought to be. 1 away and 2 outs away from victory. Here's a foul ball hit foul down the first base side by Bryce Cox. It's strike 1. He's struck out 3 times and walked once. This is 43 batting, so this is not Bryce Cox. This is a pinch hitter. And 43 is not on my roster. Here's the 2-strike pitch, called strike 3, struck him out. There are 2 away, 2 called third strikes. 4 strikeouts for Black. And it brings up Caden Ramirez. New batter is Connor England, batting for Caden Ramirez. So England will get a chance to hit here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Hits a high fly ball to the left side of the infield. The shortstop Takahashi's got it for out number 3, and that'll do it. In the 9th inning, the Docs win it by the score of 8-5.
That's the end of the game with the Docs.
It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Jet Black.
Great.
And in the 9th inning for Athletic Edge of Petaluma, it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And our final score, Docs 8, Petaluma 5. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back with the post-game show after this timeout on The Score.
The Crowns will play one 9-inning game versus Grants Pass High School. So tomorrow, Saturday.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Get ready to satisfy your dessert cravings with Mountain Mike's new mini churros. These delicious bite-sized churros are the perfect dessert to pair with your favorite Mountain Mike's pizza, made with only the freshest and finest ingredients, dough made fresh daily with 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese, and toppings to the edge. For limited time only, get 16 mini churros for the whole family for only $4.99. Don't wait. Order yours today for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery.
Swimming season is finally here. But remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
He ended up, let's see, Withers struck out one, I think, and that was it. And then Jet Black came on in the 8th inning, and he had 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. So 15 strikeouts in total for Doc's pitchers tonight in the 9-inning game. And they used 4 pitchers to win this one tonight, and had scoring by inning. The Docs picked up 4 in the 1st inning, 3 in the 4th inning, and then got 1 more in the 7th inning. For Petaluma, they got 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, and 2 in the 7th, and that was it. So the Docs get the victory tonight by the score of 8-5, and they get ready for a couple of days off, and then back to the grind on Monday with a couple of doubleheaders, Monday night and Tuesday night, and then another doubleheader in the middle of the week against the Crushers from Kaiser, and then a couple of doubleheaders against Medford to finish it up, the 7-time defending state champions. And that's going to be a tough streak there with the Eugene Challengers on Monday and Tuesday, and then Medford with the 2 doubleheaders at the end of the week. So we'll take a break and we'll be back. And first of all, we better catch up here. The postgame show brought to you by Roseburg Disposal. Let them make the run to the dump for you. Call 673-7122. So we'll take a break and we'll be back here and go over some of the stats for you in this game tonight. A single 9-inning game, a win for the Docs. And again, they go to 23-11 for the season, going into their final 10 days of the regular season, getting ready for that state tournament. So 8-5, Docs win it, and we'll be back on the Roseburg Disposal postgame show after we take this time out on the Score.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 14 Night at the Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Dominic Titone went 1 for 4 and was hit by a pitch and scored a run, drove in a run. Sebastian Watson had a RBI and 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Evan Corbin had 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Cade Johnson 1 for 4. And the only player in the starting lineup that didn't get a hit was Logan Kluffenstein, who went 0 for 4. 0 for 3 make that, but he did score a run after he walked in the 7th inning. So the Docs spread out the hits tonight. They had a bunch of guys with 2 hits, and Takahashi started out the bottom of the first inning with a triple and scored the first run, and the Docs got 4 right away in the first inning, and that kind of set the tone, and they were able to keep that lead the rest of the way. 2 pitchers for somebody's cheering on the Docs down there. 2 pitchers for Petaluma tonight. Dylan Snyder started and went 4 1/3 innings, and then was relieved by Ryan Baptista, who went the final 3 2/3 innings to finish it out. So Snyder will be the loser. And the winner for the Docs, I don't know how they divvy him up on this one because it was kind of pitcher by committee, but Eber Lamb started and went 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 4 and struck out 5. Mason Del Colo went 3 innings and gave up no hits, no runs, and no errors. He walked 3 and struck out 5. And then Blake Withers, an inning plus. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. And then Jet Black came in and struck out 4 and did not give up a hit or a run. And but he only pitched for 2 innings. So I think the win's going to go to Eber Lamb, who was back after a long injury. And if that's the case, that would put him at 1-1 for the season. So congratulations to him and the Docs for the win tonight as they pick up the non-league victory 8-5 over Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California. So it's on to next week. The Docs have a Monday night doubleheader against the Eugene Challengers, and they're going to be all big games next week. So I think that is going to do it for Doc Stewart's Baseball for tonight. We're glad you were able to tune in tonight and listen up as the Docs win it again with 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 9 left on. And Petaluma, 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 13 runners left on. Again, the winner, Ever Lamb, goes to 1-1. The losing pitcher would be the starter, Dylan Snyder, for Petaluma. So that, if I can find the right thing, that'll do it for tonight then at One Champion Field in Bill Gray Stadium. And the final score, the Docs 9, Athletic Edge of Petaluma, California 5. Well, let's redo that again. The Docs 8 and Petaluma 5. And Joey Kieran is back on Monday when the Docs host the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers in a league doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock and the pregame at 4:45 here on The Score, 1490 AM and 92.3 FM. And, of course, streaming the video on the 541 Radio website. Hope you can make it to the field for that big double dip on Monday. And if you can't, Joey Kieran will have the play-by-play for you and streaming the video for your viewing enjoyment. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thanks to Brenton Cranford for running the video tonight and Logan back at the studio managing the controls. And thanks to our sponsors who make the broadcast possible. I'm Dan Bain filling in for Joey on this Friday night, reminding you to always keep your eye on the ball and have a fun and safe graffiti weekend. Good night, everybody.